We've all been in that doomsday scrolling era where we just sit on our phones continuously, and that is all we do. We leave our books to the side or whatever hobbies we have to the side, and we scroll. And I think TikTok might be like my worst enemy right now. So I decided to swap my screen time for reading time, and this is how the week looks so far. So for Monday, I have 4 hours and 47 minutes that I have to read. Tuesday is 4 hours and 31 minutes. Wednesday is 5 hours and 3 minutes. Thursday is 5 hours and 48 minutes. And on Friday, I was listening a lot to Everand, and I've noticed that if I lock my phone on Everand, it stops the audio that is playing. So because I was on Everand for 3 hours and 52 minutes, I'm going to deduct that from my 7 hours and 44 minutes because, I mean, come on, I was reading that time and it just picked it up. So I think we're gonna go for roughly around another 4 hours that I'm going to read, but I'll make it 4.5 hours just to, I don't know, even it out. So that is the plan. I can't believe I've been on my phone for so long. It's preposterous. Anyway, let's just jump right into the video where I will explain to you what I'll be reading and what my plans are going forward. Oh my. I just looked at Friday. It's like, it just goes up. For today, which is Monday, I will be reading for 4 hours and 18 minutes. So the books I'll be reading or aiming to read for today is Shadow Kiss by Richelle Mead. This is a buddy read with my bestie over on Instagram. We have to read up until chapter 5, I think. Yeah, I think it's 5. Okay, so it's page 72. So it's just this bit that I have to read. Okay, cool. And then the other one I am currently busy with is A Fallen Sowrd by Kaven Hirning. I've ranted and raved about her books for like a long time. And on Friday, I started that book just to ensure that I'm not in a reading slump because I just finished The Crimson Moth and gave it 5 stars. And I was like, if I don't start a book now, I'm not going to be reading for the rest of my life. So this is basically about a guild of thieves and a guild of heroes who band together to try and save the world. And Kaven Hirning wrote this while using D&D dice. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it because every single decision the characters had to make, she had to roll this dice. And I'm just like, how? How do you have the patience for it? I am around, hold on, 47-ish% right now, or I just passed the 50% mark. It reads really quickly and it's very captivating. It's just that I'm not very drawn to the characters. There's this character whose name is Miserably or something like that. Miserably. I don't know. We never got context there. And how can I put this? She's very cold towards everyone except for the people in her guild. And she tolerates most of the people in her guild. And I don't know. I don't have that connection. There is this thing where the guilds, if you are kicked out of a guild for some apparent reason, you are then alone and then you are called the wolf. And Miserably was warned about the wolf being closer than she thought. And now I'm thinking, whoever is in their band is the wolf. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. And if that reveal comes and it's someone I thought it was, then maybe I'll bump it up to 4.5. But for now, it's reading like a 4-star. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And I plan to finish that today. So hopefully this 4 hours and 47 minutes thing is going to work out. I also have a few chores I need to do, so I don't know how that's going to go. But what I'm going to start off with is Shadow Kiss by Richelle Mead. I think I'm going to smash this out of the park first and then continue with A Fallen Sowrd, see how it goes. But Shadow Kiss is the 3rd book in the Vampire Academy series, and we follow Rose Hathaway, who is like a hybrid human versus vampire thing. I'm not sure. I can't remember what they are called, but they are tasked to protect like the elite vampires, the pure vampires. And this is basically just the journey we're following with Rose trying to save her best friend while falling in love with another guy called Dimitri, who's a few years older than her and who's also like her mentor, trainee kind of person. I don't know what that was, but anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to start this first. I do have it on Kindle because I'm slowly evolving into a Kindle girly. So I don't know. And also I don't want to damage it further because it's got a tear here. But yeah, with that being said, let's start this 4 hours and 47 minute reading time. I also have a lot of I also have a lot of editing to do, so I don't know how this is going to work out for today. It just gets worse. It just gets worse. You didn't see that? 4 hours and 18 minutes. We're gonna put the timer on. Quickly show you 4 hours. There we go. 18 minutes. We're gonna stack. I hope you guys can hear me. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'm 2 hours and 46 minutes in my 4 hours and 18 minute read. So I just wanted to give a quick update before my husband arrives, because usually when he's here we watch a show and all of that cool stuff. I am quite enjoying this book right now. I don't know what happened somewhere in between, but it's just so good. And I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying the character progress from Miravra. I hope I'm saying her name right. How she goes from this heartless kind of person until I think she's going to realize that the Fox Guild is not for her, and she might become a Nelly man, which is kind of like the Heroes Guild. I think that is what she's going to become, unless her guild master or whatever, I can't remember what he's called, Everand, unless he has something over her, but I think that is the direction we're going in. I'm currently on 67%. I don't even know if you can see that. It's upsetting that I have to pause every time just to check on the food and stuff, and I still need to remove the clothing. But I just want to read this right now, and it is so engrossing. Even if the first 50% of the book is just them traveling on the road and them taking their time, you know, world building wise and all of that. It's got the found family trope, but not in the dynamic where it's usually, I like you, so we are as a group becoming a family. Like, there's still characters that Miravra doesn't really like. She doesn't really trust them. Obviously only the 3 in her guild she really trusts, but she's becoming to trust the other guild people. So yeah, I'm going to read this chapter, and then hopefully by then husband is home so he can help me with the clothing, because I don't want to do it alone. And then yeah, that's going to be it for today. I love it. I'm enjoying it. Hello everyone, I am reporting to you from my parents' house. Just a quick update. I did not read the full hours, no, let me try that again, full 4 hours and 18 minutes yesterday. I think I got like 42 minutes left, and I was planning on doing that today. Yeah, the day ran away from me. I had a lot of chores to do. I also had a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna push it and see if I can move or do a Saturday, because Saturdays I usually spend a lot of time on my phone, so I don't think it will be wasted. So yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. But I did finish A Fallen Sword, and I really did enjoy it. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was enjoyable. I just think, as I've said before, that I think around the 60% mark was when I really started getting invested in the characters' lives. Before that, I was just like, I don't really care. So yeah, that was just an issue from my side. I think it was my fault because I continuously put down the book, picked it up again, put it down. So I didn't really connect with the characters. One of the characters though is very funny. His name's Laws, and he's got this, you know, whatever happens, happens. So he's got that kind of attitude, and it's hilarious, and I enjoyed his character. It was a fun book to read. It was very interesting to see how Kaven incorporated her D&D dice to create this book. I mean, if you sit and you think every decision, sorry, my dad's busy there, every decision had to come from a dice roll or die roll, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I'm kind of thinking Powerless, but I don't, you know, maybe I should do that one. I'll check in with you once I found a new book, I guess. It is now 1 week later from the last time I spoke to you, and yeah, it was chaotic last week, like really, really chaotic. So I didn't complete this. So from Tuesday up until Saturday, I didn't touch a timer. I was thinking of restarting this, but from practically Wednesday, because it's Wednesday now. So I'm thinking of restarting the Wednesday clock, but also adding that 43 minutes from the clock, you know, that kind of thing. I wanted to do this week's screen timer, but I thought, let me just continue with last week's. Even though I feel like 4 hours is hectic, I already explained everything. Everything already makes sense to me and you, so we're just gonna go with it. I'll check how many hours I have to read today, and then we'll see how far the week. I can't remember what was the last book I read. I will have to go and check, but then I'll just inform you what I've been reading. The last thing I updated you was on the Fallen Sowrd by Kaven Hirning. There was this one quote that I saw that made me want to pick up this, and it is romancing, romancing Mr. Bridgerton. It is the 4th book in the Bridgerton series. I haven't read the 3rd book. I'm not going to either. I just wanted to read the book so far from Penelope and Colin's perspective, and I have been listening to it on and off the whole time on Everand. But see, the problem now is I'm on 41% and I am enjoying it, but there's also a part of me that I'm like, it's all just random banter between the two and about them going to balls and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not really interested. So I don't know if I want to continue with the book or if I want to try something else. I don't know. Let me quickly check how many hours I need to read, because, you know, that usually helps. So for Monday, I had to read 4 hours and 18 minutes, but 43 minutes I did not read. So for today, I will have to read for 4 hours and 31 minutes. Plus 45 minutes attached to that is like 5 hours. Say it's 5 hours and 10 minutes. So that's what I have to read for today. Then I can finish Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, because I think I only have like 2 hours left in this book, if we go by how I do read it. Let me just quickly go there. Okay, I have 3 hours left, which then gives me an opportunity to read something else. But I'll figure that out once I'm done with this one. So can you see it? Now you can see it. So I think for the 4 hours, I'm gonna say not 4 hours. 5 hours and 10 minutes that I'll be reading. The first bit will, I don't know why I just blanked there. The first bit will be Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. Hopefully I can finish this, and then we can move on to the next book. Hey, I would say good morning, but it's almost 12, so yeah, heavy brunch, I guess. Wow, I'm so tired. Okay, I still need to eat, I still need to do stuff, I still need to go to the gym, I still need to record videos. So how's your day going? Anyway, why am I picking this up? Listen, first things first, I did the dumb thing and cleared my timer. Why? I don't know. But I do know that I had 1 hour and 5 minutes left from the challenge, and I just couldn't keep my eyes open. But I did get until 8% of Powerless. So far, it's reading really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm on, chapter 4. So I'm not very far. But I am enjoying the storytelling. It's kind of giving the Hunger Games meets Red Queen. That's all the explanation you need. And I don't think I explained this very well yesterday, but we get Payton, and she is basically powerless in a world where everyone has power. And if you are powerless, you are seen as an ordinary, and you are seen as someone who carries the plague. So you will then therefore be annihilated. But Payton comes off as being psychic, so she plays the people just to make them think that she has magic, just so that she's not executed on the spot, basically. But it also sounds like there's like this trial going on as a honor to the plague that swept through this whole world 3 decades ago. They usually choose some of the people who have powers to compete in this, and yeah, I think Peyton is going to be chosen because she is after all the chosen one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna continue with today. I don't even know how many hours I have to read today. What's today? I think today is Thursday. Yes. Oh. So I have to read for 6 hours, basically. Almost 7 hours. I don't think I'll be able to do that. The possibility of me finishing this book and picking up another one is going to be, wow. I chose the worst times to do this. Hold on, I just want to... It's either that or I go to last week's Thursday thing, of which I don't think is going to be even better, but we'll see. Let's see. Last week Thursday, I read for... Well, I was on my phone for 3 hours and 34 minutes. So if I add an hour and 5 minutes to that, it's about 4 hours, which I can't even do. Should I? No. Let's keep it to the original. We're gonna go for almost 7 hours. Okay. Shoot me. See, the problem is you shouldn't be doing this while doing a buddy read, because I am also reading Blood Promise with my bestie. And this takes up a lot of time to read. So I don't know if I actually just want to combine these two. It's going to be easier for me if I combine them and listen to the few chapters of this. I will have a vlog up for this, so I don't think I'm going to comment on it. I'm just going to say if I finished it or not. And then the rest of the hours I will spend on this. Because reading Blood Promise and then jumping for a 7-hour book on this, or 7-hour reading sprint for this, yeah, it's hectic. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just know for future, don't do this challenge while doing a buddy read. Cool, got that. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna go make me some food and then probably go to the gym, or I just won't go to the gym. I feel so overwhelmed. Okay, 5 hours and 48 minutes and 6 hours. So we're going to make it 48. But anyway, so I'm going to put it at 6 hours and 43 minutes. I don't know how many seconds it was last night. So if I start that, I'm going to start with Blood Promise because, you know, I need to read this book. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been having a very rough morning. I don't feel so well, so let me go to my timer. I have 4 hours and 50 minutes left from yesterday. So, you know, great. I read for about 2 hours, right? Yeah, around there. I did read for half an hour before going to bed. Yeah, all in all, this isn't very successful. I think you shouldn't be doing this when you also have a full-time job. Just putting that out there. Because it's not working, especially when you spend like 4 or 5 hours on your phone the whole day. And it's not work related or anything that I can say, because most of my work is on my laptop. So I think if you check my screen time on my laptop, it would be like 12 hours just constantly on my laptop. But anyway, so I failed yesterday, which is, it's fine, I guess. But today is a new day. We're just gonna delete this one because I'm not gonna continue with it. I've tried continuing, it's failing. So for today, let me just quickly get my screenshot. 7 hours and 44 minutes. Why was I so much on my phone? This was when I read Crimson Moth, and I spent like 3 hours on Everand or something. But I remember I said I'm going to bump it down to, or 2 hours. I spent 2 hours on Everand. So I'm going to bump it down to 4 or 5 hours. Let's take, because of this, let's take the average, daily average screen timing, which is 4 hours and 47 minutes. I'm going to do that. And, tomorrow, it looks like it's on the dot 4 hours. I didn't take a screenshot of that one. So tomorrow I think would be more doable because I'm working tomorrow and I'm gonna get my nails done. I'm so excited because it's outgrown so much. And then I am, as yesterday, going to start with Blood Promise because I'm not doing that separately again. Okay, but that will be in a separate vlog, as I've said before. And the goal is just to, you know, like read, because like I said, I'm not feeling very grand. But also an update on Powerless. I don't have a book thingy here. I am just where Kai and Peyton meet. So they had this run in and then Kai was attacked. I'm around there where he's trying to suss out her powers, and she's just like, I'm gonna fool you for this one. So yeah, that's around the area where I'm 12%. This book reads really slow, even though it's on audio, but I am enjoying it. Like, be as slow as you want. I'm here for the vibes. So anyway, I am finished. I've read, I don't know for how many hours, an hour or something. I have 3 hours and 46 minutes. Okay, so I finished Blood Promise, and now I'm gonna move on to Powerless. Okay, so it's been 3 hours later, and I'm so sad to say this, but I'm gonna call it a quits on the reading for the amount of screen time. I can barely think straight. So yeah, this was a flop. Because I can't read right now, and I can't listen to an audiobook. I'm barely functioning while working, so yeah, it's going great. And I think tomorrow isn't going to be better. So maybe next week I'll read some more, but for now I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. So it was a fail, but I did enjoy myself. I did read a lot this week, apart from the fact that most of the time I didn't reach my goals. It did force me to read more instead of watching TV or, you know, grabbing my phone, that kind of thing. So it is successful. I think I'll just try it maybe at a later stage again. Like, this isn't the first time I'm gonna do this. I feel so bad right now, like mentally, physically, and emotionally. I just feel drained. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting sick or what is happening, but yeah, I feel ugh. So most likely from next week I'll continue reading Powerless. If not, you can always check out my Instagram. I usually give updates there as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this failed thing. Anyway, I'm gonna love and leave you, and I'll see you guys in the video next week. Bye.